They said you'd never amount to anything, never hold a job, never write poetry, never even go on a date. But 15-year-old Kanyeyachukwu just grabbed a paintbrush and painted something so massive it broke a world record and left those critics speechless. 2 football fields. That's how big his canvas was. And the message he painted on it, pure defiance, wrapped in brilliant colors. What do you do when the world writes you off before you're even old enough to drive? If you're Kanye Yachiko, you create the largest painting in human history. At 15, while everyone said it was impossible, this autistic teenager from Nigeria just proved that sometimes the biggest statements come from the most unexpected places, and his canvas is literally the size of 2 football fields. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Hadassa for Jackpot.ng, and we cover all immigration news, immigration tips, and jackpot stories about Nigerians outside Nigeria. And today I'm sharing a story of defiance. It's about a young man from Nigeria who didn't just break a world record, he shattered every stereotype along the way. It's about a 15-year-old not letting the world define him. So, let me set the scene for you. We're talking about Kanyeyachukwu Tagbo-Okeke. Is 15 years old, he's autistic, and he lives in Nigeria where, like in many parts of the world, autism is still heavily misunderstood and stigmatized. He set out to break the Guinness World Record for the world's largest art canvas. We're not talking about a little painting you can hang on your bedroom wall. No, this masterpiece spans 12,304 square meters. To put that into perspective, that's bigger than 2 football fields combined. Can you even imagine the scale we're talking about here? But see, let me tell you what really gets me about the story. It wasn't just about breaking a record. The timing of this project was incredibly significant. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. See, right around the time Kanyeyachukwu was working on this project, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's now the US Secretary of Health and Human Services, made some pretty devastating comments about autism. He called it an epidemic and basically said that most autistic people will never contribute to society, never pay taxes, never hold jobs, never write poetry, never even go on dates. Hearing those words from someone in such a position of power and knowing they're talking about you and millions of others like you, most of us would feel pretty devastated, right? No, but not Kanyeyachukwu. Instead of letting those words define him, he let them feel him. His artwork features this beautiful multicolored ribbons, which is a symbol for autism, surrounded by emojis, creating this vibrant celebration of neurodiversity. It's like it was saying, you want to see what we're capable of? Well, here, let me paint you a picture. And the campaign it launched alongside this project, it called it Impossibility is a Myth. I mean, come on. The previous record holder was Imad Salehi, who created a 9,652 square meters canvas when he was 42 years old. So here's Kanyeyachukwu at just 15, nearly 3 times younger, creating something 30% larger. The dedication that this required is absolutely mind-blowing. His mother, Silva, talked about the countless hours and months of effort he poured into this project. Can you imagine the persistence, the vision, the sheer determination it took to see this through at 15? And when the Guinness World Records finally made it official during World Autism Acceptance Day in Abuja, the celebration was incredible. Nigeria's art and culture minister called his work a beacon of hope and inspiration for people with autism. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. But what I love the most about this story is that it's not just about one incredible young man, it's about what is success represent for an entire community. Kanyeyachukwu used his record-breaking attempt to raise funds for the Ziba Foundation, which supports people on the autism spectrum and their families. In Nigeria, like in many countries, autism often goes undiagnosed until much later in life, and resources are incredibly limited. The World Health Organization tells us about 1 in 100 children worldwide has autism, but support systems are often inadequate or non-existent. What Kanyeyachukwu has done is create a ripple effect. Okay, he's not just broken a record, he's gone ahead to challenge perceptions, raise awareness, and provide hope for countless families who might be struggling with similar challenges. And honestly, they are more common than you might know. That is Kanyeyachukwu's story. Smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And hey, what's that impossible thing that you're currently working on? Drop it in the comment, and I'd love to celebrate your journey too. Until next time, don't allow yourself to be limited.